Alright, here we go. Let's have a little bit of a review for 31 through 40. We did 31 together yesterday, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the next one, number 32. The faults of the administration should be blamed on the king. Should be, linking verb, form of the word be. Alright? But let's just take a look at this. The faults of the administration. Faults is what we're talking about. So you write it down, draw your structure. I just told you should be is your form of the word be. Be is actually the word be. It's a linking verb. It's got to link to something. Should be blamed. Should be blamed. Faults should be blamed. Sounds right, so it probably is right. It is right. Back to the beginning. The faults. Faults of the administration. Of is a preposition. So that's your prepositional phrase. Of admin. I'm going to abbreviate it. The administration. Should be blamed. Where should the blame go? On the king. On and then king. What kind of king? The king. Prepositional phrase. Alright. That's number 32. Alright, let's take a look at number 33. People in pain and distress cannot be hated by generous minds. Generous minds. People. We're talking about people. Write it down. Draw your structure. And we've got cannot be. Those are all forms of the word be, except for the word not. Remember, not is always going to be an adverb. But can is a form of the word be, and be is actually the word be. Hated. It links to hated. Took me a second there to find my place. People can be hated. How can they be hated? Not be hated. Okay? But we're not done yet. People that are in is your preposition, and they're in two things. They are in pain and distress. So yes, we've got a double prong there. Pain and is your conjunction. Distress. Can be hated by is a preposition. And by what? By minds. What kind of minds? Generous minds. And I'm going to abbreviate that. Alright. Okay, I had to make a little adjustment here. Let's take a look at number 34. 34. The wonderful experience came shortly after the event. We're talking about experience. I'm going to abbreviate it. Experience is your subject. You write it down. You draw the structure. What kind of experience? What did the experience do? It came. Now you go back to the beginning. What kind of experience? The experience. Wonderful experience. Okay. And when did it arrive? When did it come? Shortly. L-Y word. Tells you that it's an adverb. And shortly, okay, when else did it come? It arrived after. That's your preposition. After, and the noun is event. What kind of event? The event. Alright? Hope that makes sense to you. If not, talk to me about it in our Zoom meeting. Ask me some questions. Alright, number 35. You deserve a short one, so I gave it to you. The star of love shone all about him. It's not love, it's star. So we write it down, draw the structure. What did the star do? It shone. That's past tense of shine, in case you didn't know that. What kind of star? The star. Star of is your preposition, and love is the noun for the preposition. The star of love shone. Where did it shone? Okay, this is a fun one here. All about is going to work together. Both of those, all about, and him. That's where, all about. It didn't shine all about him. I'm wondering if maybe one or two of you, and you know who I'm thinking about, might have thought about putting it off the backside of about, all about. If you were thinking that way, Evan, that would work. Okay? I would probably not mark that wrong on a quiz. I like the way that you're thinking. In fact, I like that a lot. But most of us, regular mortal human beings, we're going to work it together all about. All right. Moving right along to number 36. 36. The sun was going down beyond the green hill. We're talking about the sun. We got a linking verb. Was. What does it link to? Was going down. Now I know some of you were thinking, wait a minute, down is an adverb. And that tells you where the sun was going. Okay, I can live with that. I'm not going to argue the merits of that discussion. But you guys know me, I like a complete action. If I just say the sun was going, where was it going? Over there, over there? No, come on. The sun will go up and it will go down. So I like a complete action. Sun was going down. Now back to the beginning. What kind of sun? The sun. Where was it going down? Beyond. There is your preposition. Beyond hill. What kind of hill? The hill and green hill. Okay? Now one or two of you, because of the previous one, you might be thinking, what about down beyond, working together? No, come on. I can appreciate your thought process there, but too many and too big, just doesn't work. Trust me on this one. We'll have this discussion about why it doesn't work that way when we all get back together. For right now, just remember this is the way to go. All right, let's take a look at number 37. There should be freedom in matters of religion. Really peculiar one. There should be freedom in matters of religion. Okay, so what you want to do is remember that we don't have to go in the order of the sentence as far as finding your subject. All right? Should be, we know, is going to be our linking verb, because should is a form of the word be, and be is the actual word be. What should be? Freedom. That's what we're talking about, and that's the only thing that can have that action or linking verb of should be. Where should it be, or how? Remember, linking verbs got to have a partner. And in this case, it's a prepositional phrase, so we're going to put it on that pedestal. There should be freedom in matters. What kind of matters? Of, and I'm just going to put an R there for religion. And where should it be? There. Boy, I tell you, I sure hope that none of you put there as your subject. That's like old school stuff all the way back to the beginning of this school year. We learned, there is not a subject. There is an adverb. It tells you where. Over there. Okay? That was a fun one. Alright. Let's take a look at the next one. What's that? Number 38. Little silly minds are occupied with the concerns of others. Minds. That's your subject. You got a linking verb, are. What does it link to? Minds are occupied. Back to the beginning. What kind of minds? Little minds. What other kind of minds? Silly minds. And are occupied with is your preposition. With concerns. Back to the beginning of concerns. What kind of concerns? The concerns. And concerns of is a preposition. And others is the noun that goes with that preposition. Little silly minds are occupied with concerns, the concerns of others. Remember, people, mind your own business. Don't worry about other people. That's what that nice little sentence teaches us. All right, 2 more to go, people. Number 39. Whoa, this is a long one, so let's go a little bit slower here. The new building at the corner of Main Street and 14th Avenue is almost complete. We're talking about a building. Draw the structure. Is your linking verb, and it links to complete. Back to the beginning. What kind of building? The building. New building. The building that is located at a corner. What kind of corner? The corner of Main Street and 14th Avenue. 2 things. And we know that and is going to be your conjunction. But let me show you something interesting here. Main Street. Is it street? What kind of street? A main street? If you did it that way, I can appreciate your thought process. But I did teach you this a while ago. A title is going to stay together. Like Bob Jones, Mr. Johnson. Okay? Main Street. What kind of street? A main street? Now let's keep it all together. Main Street and, same thing here, 14th Avenue. I'm just going to use the number for abbreviation, 14th Avenue. And we got 1 word left. Where does that go? Yes, it's an adverb, almost. Tells you how the action is done. Whew! Working up some thought sweat there, aren't we? Alright, 1 more to go. Let's take a look at number 40. The contract was sent to you on Monday. We're talking about contract. Was is your linking verb, and it links to sent. Contract was sent. Sounds right, probably is right. It is. Back to the beginning. What kind of contract? The. And that's it. Nothing else describes contract, so we're going to leave that blank. It was sent. It was sent where? To you. And when was it sent? On Monday. A little abbreviation there. Okay, people. Make any changes on your homework that you need to make so that you can see where your mistakes are. And if you still can't figure that out, then make a little note of that one that you want me to go over in our Zoom meeting. I'm sure other people had the same problem with it. Otherwise, study the corrected versions and then take this quiz.